Duchess Auguste Charlotte Jutta or Judith Alexandra Georgina Adolphine of Mecklenburg-Strelitz was the second of 4 children of Adolf Friedrich V and his spouse Elizabeth of Hainault. She was born on 24 January 1880 in Neusterlitz. Jutta had 2 years older sister Marie, 2 years younger brother Adolf Friedrich, and 8 years younger brother Karl Bowen. The House of Mecklenburg-Strelitz was closely related both to the British royal house and to the German and Russian dynasties. Jutta's father and Mary, wife of King George V of the United Kingdom, were children of 2 sisters. Jutta's paternal grandmother, Augusta, was an English princess from the Cambridge family, a granddaughter of King George III. Along with her sister Marie, Jutta was raised by governesses and had little contact with her parents. On 3 April 1899 was a special day for the Petrovich dynasty and Montenegro. On this day, Crown Prince Danilo Petrovich, the eldest of Prince Nicholas I's sons, in St. Petersburg, Russia, became engaged to the German Princess Jutta of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. The future spouses met in Russia, in St. Petersburg, where Danilo's 2 elder sisters lived. For a long time, the Montenegrin professional public considered this to be an arranged marriage. However, judging by Princess Jutta's memoir, that does not seem to be the case. In her memoir, Princess Jutta stated that Prince Danilo proposed to her a mere 14 days after they had met, and that she, so young and very much in love, immediately accepted. The bride arrived in Montenegro in the town of Bar only a day before the wedding. Then Jutta changed her religion, converting from evangelicalism to Eastern Christianity. On this occasion, as stipulated in the marriage contract, she was named Militza. She married Prince Danilo on 27 July 1899. With this marriage, Montenegro gained a young, beautiful and well-educated princess who came from one of the wealthiest families in Germany. She was amazed by the cordial welcome of the broad masses of people, intoxicated by the natural beauties of the country and the beauty of the Montenegrin national dress. She described her first days of life in Montenegro with the following words: "I felt as if I stayed into fairy tale from 1001 Night." Jutta took an active part in the social life of Montenegro, but spent most of her time engaging in various sport activities. She became an avid hunter and an excellent shooter. She also went fishing with her husband Danilo, was an excellent horse rider and played well both tennis and golf. Jutta's name is also associated with the formation of a golf club in Montenegro. Formed in 1906, it was the first golf club in the Balkans. Princess Jutta had the honor of hitting the first ball. During her visits to her sister-in-law, Queen Eleanor of Italy, Jutta learned to roller skate. Roller skating was organized by Queen Eleanor for her guests in one of the halls of the Quirinal Palace. On the occasion of the proclamation of Montenegro as kingdom in 1910, Danilo and Jutta made a roller skating rink decorated with the flags of the countries which had their diplomatic mission in Montenegro. It is well known that Jutta attended film screenings in Montenegro, which is quite understandable as a large number of silent movies shown came from Germany. The princess also engaged in painting, with 5 of her watercolors being preserved to the present day. During the First Balkan War, Crown Prince Jutta demonstrated a great attachment to Montenegro. From the very beginning of the war, she worked day and night giving help to the combatants, thus risking her whole life. After the Balkan Wars, Jutta suffered a nervous breakdown and, due to her mental exhaustion, had to be treated in Germany. Following the assassination of Franz Ferdinand and his wife in Sarajevo, she returned to Montenegro with her husband Danilo. Jutta left Montenegro in August 1915, never to return again. She records the following about her departure from Montenegro. The last goodbye to the faithful Montenegrins who had loved me for 16 years was sad and so painful. During the First World War, Montenegro fought against the Central Powers, which included the country of her birth. The villa in Antivari, where she was staying, was bombed by Austrian aircraft. Her father-in-law, King Nicholas I, died on 1st March 1921, and her husband succeeded as titular King of Montenegro. He only held the position for a week before abdicating in favor of his nephew, Michael. Between the two world wars, Jutta stayed with her husband Danilo in France. That period of her life is quite unknown. She occasionally went to her native place to attend weddings or funerals. There is a mention of her visiting a sanatorium for the poor. Danilo died in Vienna in 1939. Jutta died in Rome on 17 February 1946 at the age of 66, where her brother-in-law, King Victor Emmanuel III, reigned.